MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Gordon Francis will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way.
First pitch, 7-11.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, that's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 55.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set, the 0-1. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Nate Eovaldi gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Digging in, Brian Ramiro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Luis Valdez.
Now at the plate, Luis Valdez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Ramiro stands at second with no outs. Runner breaks for third. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate, Danny Nowakowski. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. The 1-2 pitch. And he pulls this one back in time. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball...
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Standing in now, Shea Clark. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Gonzalez. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Elvis Villarreal.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Elvis Villarreal batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
3 runs already home here. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
So striding forward now, Vinny Domit. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's set. Here it comes.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Damon Rodriguez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the stretch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Four runs here in this half inning. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. Throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Walking around the cage during BP, they talked about wanting to be aggressive early in this one, and they've done exactly that. Second home run already in the first inning.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Joe Kelly comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Kelly. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Adam Dougherty.
So now to the plate, Adam Dougherty, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit in the air to left. Dickerson's there, and the inning is over. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Royals 6 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. Welcome to those of you just tuning in. We're in the second inning here with nobody out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 7 homers and 25 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Perez over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
This is foul right side. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Frank Telshaw. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Telshaw, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Hit to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Royals are on top, 6-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Ramiro will swing it from the left side right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Luis Valdez will be next. The 3-1.
Count is 3-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In there, strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping into the box, Danny Nowakowski. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Nowakowski, an Ohio native, is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the AL this year. That's according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Hey, let's...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Three and one. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Runner breaks for third. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Valdez stands at second with 2 gone. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Count remains at 0-2. Runners on his way to third. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Now batting, Adam Frazier. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
The first base.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Here it comes, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nowakowski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 6-1.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. And one major aspect of their offensive approach is, of course, their speed. They currently lead Major League Baseball in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. One coach told me that tells you 2 things. We have great athletes, and they work very hard on the craft of swiping bags. He went on to explain that a lot of work goes into perfecting their technique for getting good jumps and studying the pitcher's tendencies. It's a bit of a throwback approach to offense, but these guys have bought in. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shea Clark is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And the pitch.
We got 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He pulls this one into right, and he drops it.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
To the plate now, Elvis Villarreal, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Hit to first. Bell picks it up to Frazier at the bag. Over to Bell for the double play. Now to the plate, Vinny Domet, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First offering on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4. So coming to the plate, Damon Rodriguez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken to throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. A 1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, Adam Doherty. He's running in there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And now the runner's trying for 3rd. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
One and 2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Royals out in front, 8-1. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out.
The left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive to center field. Nowakowski is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, ball 4. Into the box, Brendan Drury.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
First offering on its way. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? The second for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gregory Polanco. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled off. Drury leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Misses, ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here now the 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Pirate ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brian Ramiro.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and no strikes. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back, 3-2.
3.
Next will be the designated hitter, Luis Valdez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez on the run, but this will land untouched. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's set, and the pitch lifted down the line in left. After it is Dickerson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Josh Harrison. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-1 home. Popped up. Villarreal is there for it. 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Now at the plate, Frank Telshaw. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
No balls and 1 strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So here's Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Frazier is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got nobody out here in inning number 5.
The catcher.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
No strike.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Into the box now, Shea Clark. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Bell scoops it up. Throw gets him 2 down. Settling in now, Elvis Villarreal.
Elvis Villarreal.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now this guy's a grinder, fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ball 2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here's Carlos Gonzalez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kyle Crick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning. Nobody out.
The left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Vinny Domit. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Damon Rodriguez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Another full count pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Gonzalez. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next to the Royals.
Ready once again, Damon Rodriguez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Line drive to center field. Marte is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Adam Doherty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Rodrigo Raimo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Rodrigo Raimo.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Ball 1.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Drury leads off first with 1 away. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. There's 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Bucks go down quietly. It's still an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Brian Ramiro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. And a welcome to those just joining us. We're in the 7th inning of this one with nobody out.
Luis.
Into the box now, Luis Valdez. Here comes the first pitch. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Ramiro leads off second with nobody out. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Here's the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. Bell brings it in, and they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Standing in, Danny Nowakowski. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Due up next is Salvador Perez. Digging in once again, Salvador Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and welcome to those of you just tuning in. We've currently got nobody out here in inning number 8.
The catcher, Frank.
ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Frank Telshaw.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Telshaw gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So digging in now, Josh Bell. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Domit will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Leading up for the Royals.
Striding in, Shea Clark.
Clark.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now. Alejandro Sanchez is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away. Now in the box, Alejandro Sanchez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Vinny Doman. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he pops it up. Drury is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out. KC down in. Ready for another chance. Corey Dickerson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Full count now, 3-2. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. No hits to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. .97 that time as this is fouled away. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fouled off. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramiro is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Fouled away. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Josh Harrison stands in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Line to the right side. Ramiro is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Kansas City Royals came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Gordon Francis earned his 5th win of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Nate Eovaldi struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Rodrigo Raimo takes the rare 3-inning save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, $17 straight. As of right now, the Royals sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. Put together 10 total hits as they got a walk-off win against the Blue Jays, 4-3. Jays are in 3rd place in the AL East. The Detroit